Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing CSS Battle Daily Target September 11th, 2025. Alrighty, so this one, you could do this a lot of different ways. I mean, we could really use flex or grid, I think are the two easiest ways to do this. I always like to use grid whenever I can because I'm not as strong at grid. It just makes me exercise that muscle. So let's go ahead and use grid. So we're gonna have, basically we're just gotta place all these squares where they go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 18. So we should need 18 divs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, whoops, sorry, 17, 18, all right. A little tedious up front, but this will go pretty quickly once we, this one does not look bad at all. This part of it is a pain, though. If you haven't watched my videos before, I always just use letters of the alphabet to label my divs to cut down on a character count. And it's not a best practice in real life. All right, so now let's set the body to display, grid, margin 0. We're going to reset the default margin in the background of this, and then we're just going to set up the grid template rows and columns. Alright, so I'm going to say grid, template, columns. I'm going to guess that that little space there is probably 20 pixels, and then each square is 40 pixels. And then I'm going to do the same thing for rows. Oops. Rows. 20 pixels. 40 pixels. Okay, so now let's make sure that's correct. So I'm just going to grab A and give it a background. This blue color, and you should see it. Do, and all right, good. The first one is correct. That is 20 pixels. Now is that 40 pixels is the question. Grid, row 2. It is. Cool. All right. So what we can do here now is let's get rid of this. So we're going to have 20 and then 40, 40, 40, 40. So we're going to have 40 times what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. So we can say repeat 9, 40 pixels. Okay? And then here we can say repeat 2, 40 pixels. And then I don't know what the space in here is. It looks like it's 3, so 3 times 40, so 120 pixels. And then repeat 2, 40 pixels. Okay, and instead of getting too far into this and realizing we made a mistake, let's just test the rows. 2. Oops. 3. This is the one in question. No, that's not correct. So it's 100. There we go. All right, now we just got to put everything in place. So we're going to say A, B, C, D, and E. All our grid row 2, F, G, H, and I are all grid row 3, and then J, K, L, I don't know my alphabet, M would be all grid row 5, and then N, O, P, Q, and R, getting there, grid row 6. Okay. So now we can say A and N are going to be grid column 2. I'm going to do it like this. Otherwise it's going to take forever. See, now you see all these default behaviors. That's why I don't like doing it like that. Whatever. Then B and O B and O will be grid column 4. You'll start to see this working very shortly, I promise you. C and P will be grid column 6, and then finally T, not finally, but D, Q are grid column 8. I'm going to screw this up. Oh, I got the comma. That's what was wrong. And E and R grid column 10. All right, that's perfect. Okay, so then here we can go ahead and add all these. So let's grab these. Okay. So F, J, grid, column, 2, 3. Again, it's going to take a minute for this to, because these are all, because I gave these background colors, they're getting a default position, which is not where we want to go. So it looks a little funky right now, but it worked last time, right? So grid, column, 5. H and L. Column 7. Finally, I and M. Grid, column. Sweet. So then we just need to grab all these and give them a background color, and we're good to go. And that should be all we need to do. There it is. Perfect. All right, let's get rid of all the comments, get everything on one line. Cut down our character count. Style tag on one line. Oops. Let's grab all the white space. Delete. Let's go ahead and submit. Go, 100% match. Not a real high score though, it's probably because we use a lot of characters. There is a way we can do this with flex. It probably would be less characters. And I think I might go ahead and do that. Why not? So, all right. I'm going to do this differently. So, here's our first div. What we're going to do is we're going to create a container for these, a container for these, container for these, container for these. Set the body display flex direction, column, send everything, give these a gap, and then give these a gap. These are going to be flex containers too. I think this will be a lot less characters actually. Oops. Sorry, my laptop's kind of bugging at the moment. Whoa. That's not what I want to see. Copy. Yeah, well, this will work. All right, so there's the top container. Next one, and then all we're going to do is copy this, copy this. All right, so style tag. I'm wondering if this will be the best characters. I'm not sure it will be. Usually is flex, but never know. All right, body, A and C. C are all display, flex, justify content, center, align, items, center, and then, whoops, body is going to have a flex, direction of column, and a background of that. And then you got to give it a height. Reset the margin. Okay. And it's going to have a gap. I believe there's 100 pixels. Okay. So then A and C have a gap of 40 pixels. And I think this is all we need to do. We just need to get B, and I think this will snap. You're going to see everything fall into place. Keep our fingers crossed, right? Height. Oops. Yeah, my laptop is really acting up. I don't know what's going on with that. I gotta fix that. Background, dark gray. Oh, so close. What did I leave out? Something about A. Okay. What did I do? It's only showing this container and this container. And why is that? Did I make a mistake? A and C are display flags. Sometimes when we make a typo, it won't break the whole thing. It'll just break a small piece of it. Dang. So close. Get rid of this. It's not doing it. Okay. I'm confused. There's got to be a typo somewhere. I don't know why this wouldn't work. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Huh. Center. I'm gonna have to take stuff out until I figure it out. I don't know. That's weird. Let's do this. Get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do B. Oops. right. Body A, C. Oops. I'll have a background. No. Where's display flex? Just my content. Center. Align. Items. Center. Okay. Body. Flex direction. Column. Okay, now we're seeing them all. Okay, I think I know what I did. I think I wrote something other than flex direction. I'm gonna just wrote display. Not sure. Whatever. We got it now. Height is 300. Margin 0. Gap 100 pixels. Oh man, we lost it again. Okay. Oh, I know what's happening. Crap. I totally know what's happening. This is breaking it. Alright, we're gonna have to do something else. So I'm gonna change this to D. It's not how I wanted to do this. So just to kind of clarify, what was happening is that gap was putting a gap between all three of these, four of these containers, and we're shooting the A's off the screen. That's what happened. Since this is already taking too long, I'm just gonna put a band-aid on it, and I got a way we can fix this. So this is gonna be gap of 40 pixels. Okay, now we gotta separate those. We're gonna use I know we can do. But first, let's get this background, the body background. So now we can just set all these to position relative. Crap! I'm gonna have to do. This is not gonna work either. This is gonna have to be E. Alright. Oh. Almost back in business. Okay. So now we can say A, C, bottom 50. Yeah. And then D, top 50. Top 50. There you go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get everything on one space. This might not actually, this might be more character. Oh, no, it's not. You can already see up there, 7 of 34, so this is going to be like almost half the characters. There's the grid one. Yeah. This is going to give us a higher score. I'm not sure how much of a higher score, but oh crap, and I just screwed something up. What did I do? I deleted something. Jesus, today is not my day. Let's try this again. I see what's going on here. Jesus. This. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's stop before we get there. Okay. Almost got it. Took a minute. Alright, we got it. Go ahead and submit. Score went up 1 point. That was not worth it. Alright. Well, anyways, hopefully you found that video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. It helps my channel grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.